What are you guys over there talking about? Nothing!
Put the world in the bag. You're gonna lose it. That's about all I got, really. Welcome to the stream.
Recap.
Recap
yeah.
time.
Who is doing the recap? It is.
I think it's me.
Okay.
Let me.
Keep talking, monkey.
Let me. I will turn your camera off in a heartbeat. Test me.
I'm aware.
So.
Fools, what would you like to do?
So we just woke up then.
Yeah.
First things first. Zutrioth.
I jump out the window. That would be a 9.
A 9.
A 9.
9!
So jumping out the window, you dive out to prepare into your flip, and once again your foot catches on the window and knocks you off balance, and you end up ass over tea kettle into the ground. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage on impact.
Stubbed the shit out of his pinky toe.
All right. I healed myself for 4. Wow.
So, if I'm not mistaken, like normal window, dwarf window, like.
I mean, it's like.
So he's got to like.
It's just big enough for him to do like a dive out of. But if he tried to like jump like Mario style, he would hit like his head on the ceiling.
Woohoo! Woohoo! My crackers!
Broken hammer and
I don't know.
the mountain pick.
The mountain pick. So broken hammer, mountain pick.
I don't know that we want to go to a place called a Broken Hammer. That kind of sounds like it may not be that good.
Well, what do you think is going to happen if you hit something over the head with a hammer as hard as you can?
It's gonna die.
Well, yes.
Why didn't they call it the Broken Skull?
Well, here's the best part. We can go into all of them and see what they have. This is really nifty thing called walking out the door.
I'm gonna walk in the I'm gonna lead people to Broken Hammer first, just to see if you guys want to follow.
Yeah, I'll follow.
All right, so you walk in, and standing in front of the counter, which you notice, just like the bar, the counter, which you're used to being about waist high for the taller people in the room, is now very much dwarven sized.
Very proper size.
Is this the kind of thing that I could potentially trip over?
You could easily just like step over it.
So like, are we talking like knees or like mid thigh?
I mean,
because Boar's about 7 feet.
yeah, it's probably like lower thigh.
Okay, so yeah, I need to watch my shins. Got it.
You'd be more preoccupied with your head.
Like, yeah, you have to duck into every
Hold on, just let me get in here real quick. All right.
So, you do see an old, grizzled dwarf behind the counter. Like, he's definitely seen at least 400 years. One eye has like cataracts in it. Big beard, just like going far beyond the counter. Like, you see it just disappear behind the counter with various braids and trinkets woven into it, and like just completely bald.
He makes your beard look like shit.
Fuck you.
Hey, what can I do for you? So at this point, as soon as he opens his mouth, you notice like half his teeth are gone.
Oh.
Welcome to the Broken Hammer. What can I do for you?
Oh god, he's southern.
I'm starting to believe Boar. God damn it.
There's something that's a little quieter, but you'll be sacrificing a little bit of defense for it.
Never mind.
All right. What about the rest of you?
I was looking for a weapon that requires a bit more finesse and dexterity. I was wondering if you had any other weapons of finesse and dexterity, like a rapier.
Well, we got some daggers. Finesse. A scimitar or a short sword might be more your speed, but I'm afraid they don't do quite as much damage as a rapier.
Is there anything
also got a
that
whip.
helps out a whip?
Yeah.
How does that do in terms of
I
beating the
mean,
crap out of stuff?
it can reach a bit farther, but you're also sacrificing about half as much as a rapier.
Yeah, I'll have to find a mastersmith.
Imagine if you put one of your holy symbols on the end of that and you could just whip the shit out of some dead dudes, though. Admit it, that would be cool as shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah!
How much is one of your whips?
Well, we usually sell them for around 3 gold.
So we do have. So this is me talking to the smith. We do have a letter of recommendation from the king of the hold.
Ooh,
Would I-
fancy pants.
Why, thank you. Would I be able to maybe get this, say, 2 gold?
For sure.
Why, thank you. Very much appreciated.
All right.
I now have a whip.
Whip.
There's a radiant whip. Okay, that's great.
Oh, it's so holy.
Well, I see the light. Shall we mosey on and see what else we can find?
Yeah, let's do that. I have something that I need to see if I can find anyways.
Thank you very much, good sir.
My pleasure. Have a nice day.
Boar will turn and start to leave and just and then
Watch your head.
yep.
It's okay. It's dwarven stuff. We'll be fine.
Heal him for 1.
Anyone who like happens to look up at like the wall just above the doorway, there's like a slight crack in it.
I have left my mark.
They'll remember you forever.
He's gonna have a draft now. Way to go, Boar.
I think I chipped a tusk.
God damn it.
So, do we want to go check out that other smithy real quick, or did you have something else you wanted to do?
I guess we can all. Do you guys just all want to go, or do you guys want to split up?
No,
I'll follow along.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you wherever you go. You're a marked man. Sort of.
Okay.
I would actually like to kind of keep an
As-
eye out and see if anyone's like giving him the shifty eye.
Make a perception check.
First,
Perception.
second dice roll of the game.
Disgrace.
What was it? Perception?
Yeah.
Not great. 11.
11. No one seems to be paying attention to Zorkon that much. Most of them are eyeing you or Jaw or Kelpie or sometimes Zutrioth. Zorkon is the most normal. In this instance, Zorkon is the most normal-looking one of you all, and these are the more. As far as you can tell, these are the more common folk. So probably news of Zorkon's arrival / history has not trickled down quite yet.
Okay.
Probably a good thing.
As you walk in, there is a guy. Strangely enough, you've never seen like outside of the court that you visited earlier. You've never really seen what you would call a sophisticated dwarf. This one definitely has an air of almost aristocracy, but not. It's like he wants to be the aristocracy. Very slicked back dwarven hair, shiny beard, all in one braid with a jeweled clasp on the end, and is currently looking at what looks to be some sort of ruby with a some sort of glass eyewear to inspect it.
Is his name Poppycock?
Poppycock.
It is now.
I guess I'm gonna walk up to the counter then.
He's like the way he's facing away from the door, and the one eye that would see you is currently with has the eyepiece on, is currently looking at the gem, so he does not notice you at all.
No. Is there like a bell or anything on the counter, or do I literally just have to?
No,
Nope.
no bell.
Give a knock. What are you doing?
Excuse me, sir.
Hello?
Goodness gracious!
3 balls of fire.
Sweet mother of Jehoshaphat!
Yes. How can I help you?
Kelpie goes up to the counter. She kind of just like digs around in her bag for a minute. Yeah, just
The whole arm disappears into the bag, and she just.
yeah, pretty much. And she pulls out 2 jades.
2 jades. Okay.
Are they magical? They're not magical in any way, are they?
No.
Oh, they're just jades.
No.
Good money.
He looks up. May I?
Yes.
Thank you. Puts the eyepiece on again. Oh. I can reasonably price these at about 85 gold
Each?
each.
Are they worth around 100?
Zorkon,
Yes.
how much are jades?
I'm gonna know this, aren't I?
You would know the rough value, yeah.
Which is around, if I'm not mistaken, they were around 100 gold each, correct?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
85. I'm gonna lean on the counter. Somebody as prestigious as you know is there with a little more than that.
Well, their median value might be a little higher, but I am required to buy them at a slightly lower price, profit's sake, of course.
She kind of like plucks them out of his hand.
I'll tell you what. I can do a little bit more. 90?
I don't know, Kelpie. What do you think? 90? I don't know.
95.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck.
Natural.
Give her advantage because I'm gonna sit there eyeing Mr. Dwarf.
Just
Not in a
Give
bad
me the old
way.
stink eye.
Hold up the miss. No.
Oh no.
Does she get advantage?
5.
Nope.
Nope. Fuck.
I'm afraid I can't quite do that. We do have to make money, and I don't want to get fired.
That's okay. Stuff's in the bag.
Is there any sort of gem you are wishing to purchase? Beyond the counter, you see these lines of magic wrapping around them as some sort of protective barrier. There's also the... Would you know what it is? It's...
Kelpie would know what it is because of the lockbox from the
yeah,
carriage.
it's...
Ellie2.
It's some sort of... I believe it's alteration magic.
Would my peanut brain be able to put 2 and 2 together to make chair?
I mean, make an intelligence check.
I love that. I'm using that. That would be a 5.
That'd be a 5. It's pretty.
So there's nothing magical in here, Kelpie.
But you do also see the eyeglass also is magical.
Everybody good?
I got nothing.
Yee.
Who works next door?
That would be my employer, Mistress Vela.
That
I
sounds
want to
very...
go next door.
I'll walk
Kelpie
with him.
will follow.
Yeah, I'll follow too. Why the fuck not? Those be neat.
Is there like a doorway that connects the two shops, or do I have to go outside first?
There is a doorway behind him, but that is for employees only.
All right, so a douche, and then back outside.
Okay. So, you walk outside and walk back in, and as you walk in, you notice someone is already being attended to. You see another dwarf, older, graying hair at the temples, so probably in the latter half of his longish life. Gray streaks in his beard and just above at the temples and kind of running through the hair at places. Short cropped beard, and short cropped hair as well. Long flowing robes and huge shoulder pauldrons, and what look to be certain medallions and sigils hanging from both the pauldrons and around his neck.
Are any of the sigils? Do we recognize any of the sigils?
Most of them are gold, silver, platinum, various valuable metals. However, one is made of stone, and this is almost like a not a brooch, but it's like pinned into his robe. It's in the shape of it's in the shape of what looks like almost a T, but one half of the T is shaped in almost like an axe, and then the other side swirls up twice. Zorkon, can you go ahead and make a history check for me?
Sure. I have perception in that. 17, 18, 19, 20, 20.
Proficiency.
You have
sure that
proficiency.
Fuck you. I have 21.
21. You recognize this as the symbol of Clan Horn, one of the 6 great clans of Dwarven kind.
So prestigious. And this is the guy who she's helping? Or
Yeah,
the person on the counter?
you do see the Dwarven woman. One of the few light-haired dwarves that you've come across. Very long, but still braided into a very intricate and lovely braid. Deep blue, not quite navy, but more just like a rich blue dress. Various rings and bracelets and a circlet around her head, as she's just giving him a box as he's thanking her. They both turn, seeing movement at the door. Immediately, the man starts to scowl and then pauses and just kind of adopts this neutral face. The woman, on the other hand, just kind of glances around, kind of put slightly on the back foot by all of the various random people she's seen.
So who's the attendant? Is it the male or female?
The female is attending the man with the robes and the pauldrons.
Okay.
I don't want you up. Go on.
I'm gonna. I want to approach the dwarf who scowled but is now neutral.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that face. You probably know who I am. I'm aware.
As
I
am
do.
I.
I'm hoping that you'll put aside something that I didn't do for me to ask you a quick question, if you'd be so kind to indulge me.
To be fair, he did only learn about all this nonsense yesterday, so it's all kind
Your
of
father
new.
did not tell you?
Nope. Kind of left that part out. and kind of seeing how people are treating me, you know, the people who I kind of care about the most, I can kind of see why.
Is your business here going to be quick?
Yes, we will be getting out of here post haste probably in the next day.
I shall wait outside. And he walks out the door.
Hey, I'm gonna let Ja do his thing, and I'm gonna go outside and chill with. I didn't get his name, so Mr. Dwarfdude.
You're the best. I
I'll
like getting names.
I'll stand by the door again, keep an eye on the inside and the outside.
Okay.
That man was weird.
Hey, Ja, can you tilt your camera down a little bit? We can see from like your nose up.
He's
Oh, you're
You don't
eating.
wanna
Okay,
see me
sorry.
eating?
Never mind. No, I can't because I can see from your nose up. Never mind. Sorry. Continue.
You hide your ham well.
I am eating pork.
The woman at this point, still very confused. Yes, can I help you? Truth be told, as much as I want to hold your family history against you, I can't. After all, your father chose my father over a hammer.
So the story unravels even more.
Indeed.
Well, I appreciate you not holding it against me, and I'm happy to see, or hopefully hear that your father is well.
Oh no, he's dead.
Of course, that just got morbid as fuck.
Let's be honest. He was old during the liberation of the Gulf Group. But he died peacefully in his bed instead of in a slave camp, so
That went down
for that I am thankful.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I apologize to hear that he is gone.
You okay, boy?
I'm okay.
Do we need to give you a minute?
I was not expecting that. It was really funny.
I hear you're on the hunt for the Iron Slag.
Yep.
A bit of advice.
I'm listening.
There have been reports that Citadel Adbar has been sending scouts into the Ice Spires. We don't know the exact location, but we do know it is in the general area of Mount Hammerhast.
Hold on a second here.
It's not on the map.
It is not. Okay. And can I ask you where that is?
And you would know that Hammerhast is a dwarven word for Hammer of Ashes.
So they're in the mountain range called Hammer of Ashes?
The mountain range is the Ice Spikes.
Okay.
Sorry, no, the Ice Spires. The mountain range is called the Ice Spires, but the specific mountain that you should be looking around, according to him, is the
gotcha.
Hammerhast.
Well,
It's of the southern peaks, and as far as I know, it's one of the taller of the southern peaks.
do I need to know anything to possibly gain access to them, or being a dwarf and walking up gonna be enough?
From my history lessons, I'm aware that there were many attempts at the beginning of the Dwarven Empires to claim the Iron Slag for ourselves. Some found its location, and from what we could tell, it seems to be specifically enchanted for fire giants only.
Yeah. I think we'll figure it out, to be completely frank. We've been through a few little not allowed here experiences, from what I'm told. And,
Escapades.
yeah. I've got a few people who travel with me that might be able to help out with that.
Very good for you, then.
Keep
Fair
it
warning, though. From what I hear, you've only taken on fire giants in pairs of 2. Is this true?
For the most,
pairs of 2 with a bunch of little minion bitches, but I'm guessing there are going to be a lot more here.
That is what the intelligence would suggest. And not only that, while you might have dealt with a bunch of, as you say, little minion bitches, there have been signs of far larger minions roaming. All right. Farewell.
Before Kelpie leaves, like as she's like at the door, she turns around. She's like, "Do you employ the person next door?"
Yes, that would be my nephew.
And now what she said changes.
No. You need to teach him the price of gems.
I'm sorry?
He tried to lowball me on Jade.
She says menacingly.
If,
I would like to speak to your manager.
If I may, what exact price did he offer?
50 gold.
Make a deception check.
You better roll high.
Eluine, come on, the magic words. Oh, I didn't say it. Wait, come on.
Natural 20.
No, that face is
No,
not
it's
an
too
natural
late.
20.
That's not an. That's low. That's
Yeah.
sub 10 face right there.
15?
Well, that's a little better. 16 is bad.
Okay. Is that so?
Oh god, why do I have a feeling we're not gonna be welcome back here?
Well, to that side of the shop.
If that is the case, I shall have to reprimand him harshly.
Okay. She walks out.
Kelpie is cold-blooded, man. Ja, you got some competition there, bud.
Oh.
Oh,
I would
God.
have been safe.
Blooded!
She's just chaotic. What do you want?
No, I love it. It's great.
I like how you say chaotic. My definition is asshole!
Well, potato.
Well, I mean, that guy was kind of a dick, so.
Yeah, I mean, that big of a-
Deserved it.
And just see if he's like.
Can you only cast it once a day?
No,
No,
message is
it's
the
a cantrip.
Okay.
I will say, Eluin, as you're walking along, yeah, we'll get to that in a minute more. As you're walking along, you see a very well-dressed dwarven woman walking along with 2 guards behind her. Rings and jewelry all up and down her arms. Very nice sort of necklace with a large red jewel.
Ellie, don't do it.
I need it.
Ellie, don't do it.
I made it.
We're breaking him out of the gulags.
Just putting the ball in your court, taking a
'Cause
sip of
I'm-
my drink.
At this point, they all pretty much see that I'm there, right?
I mean, they're aware of you. They like. At one point, she turned, looked at you, and kept walking.
That bitch.
Well, now you gotta steal from her.
Nah, I gotta steal from her.
There's a
She
moat.
gave me the scoff. Nah, alright, I'll just walk away.
Okay. But eventually, as you're walking around, and Boar starts signaling in cardinal directions, you eventually just walking around until you hear a voice into your head. Boar.
Hey, we're ready to leave. Get your ass back to the inn. You can respond to this message.
I'm in the marketplace.
I will tell the others. I'm gonna go to the marketplace. I assume.
Okay. You walk back to the marketplace.
I can't
look
do a
around.
fucking perception check through a fucking spell.
I mean, you can do an insight check.
You could.
Let's do that.
I mean, they're gonna outroll him, right?
Yeah, you gotta roll a deception check.
Go ahead.
Either that's a you're fucked or you win.
Go
I'm
ahead.
very-
Go ahead. What'd you roll?
What'd you roll?
I asked you first.
You
What'd
roll
you guys-
first.
Why don't you guys...
You're an idiot.
At 12. Dude, you had. Dude, I don't know. That's what I'm telling you.
So
I
you
rolled
go
a
to the
3
market.
with a -1.
Oh my gosh! You go to the market expecting to see a tall, dark, and broody elf. No sign.
Could I have
Kelpie
rolled a
Black.
history check to say we were just there? Like,
I returned back to the inn and whatnot.
Okay.
Oh, you are
Eventually, you guys go back to the inn and do find Eluin waiting for you.
I told Boar I went that way, pointing to the way I just came from.
I will immediately dead arm. Dead, like, right in the shoulder.
Isn't
Just,
roll the hit? Like at that point, I would say.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. Where's my...
Nat 1.
You shut your
I'm
whore mouth. It's not
Nat
an
1.
arcana check.
Nat 1. Nat 1.
That's cocked.
Nat 1.
Fuck you! No!
Four punches Eluin, his arm falls off.
I healed
take
Boar's
more
fist for
punch.
one.
As you try to punch him, he quickly shifts out of the way and you just punch the wall. Just
Ellie, are you okay?
I am not happy.
I don't know who's more unhappy.
Oh God.
Okay, are we leaving now?
Yes,
Yes.
let's go.
Let's go.
Let us fuck off in the onward direction.
all right.
I had 17. You gave me advantage. I got a 20. Not nat 20,
Alright.
but 20.
The watch passes relatively relatively easy. No signs of any threats or otherwise. You do hear sounds toward the north of
Undead sounds.
not particularly. You hear the familiar yowls and cries of crag cats.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not bad.
But they're quite a ways off.
yeah.
Awesome.
Man, he hasn't said much tonight, but when he does, goddamn. Yeah, once the next watch rolls over, I'll tell them like roughly how far I heard them from.
Nothing really catches your eye until you start to hear a large whooshing sound, like a loud just.
It's more
And,
dragon wings. Fuck. Roll
you-
initiative.
You see a large shadow coming from the west, and it is a dragonoid shape, but it's large, like at least 20 to 30 foot wingspan.
I cock my hammer.
But in the
Sleep.
dark, but you kind of hunker down in the darkness, and it just soars right over you.
Okay.
But it's large, and I'll say, Ja, make a secondary perception check.
20, not nat.
Something like that.
Damn.
You see a one large horn coming out its snout in the dark. Even in the darkness, you can see the shape of one huge horn coming out of its snout as it flies over.
I am unicorn.
I know what that is. It's a blue dragon.
And
They're very deadly.
oh god.
But it just flies over and keeps heading east. Poke it with a stick.
No.
Long fucking stick. You just keep climbing with the fucking bar that just stays stationary. Just
Salmon ladder it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. No, it would not. It would just show like a forest area. That would not show up on your map.
Okay. Yeah, let's just follow this around until we reach the mountains.
Okay. So as you're following it, are you like sticking like for sure to the very outskirts and not really entering the tree line, or are you kind of just dipping in and out as it goes?
Depends on the spacing of the trees, I suppose, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
We're mainly just in case like we need to duck and cover really quickly.
if we see anything overhead, like 20 steps will take us into tree cover.
Got it. So as you're walking along, see Boar and Zorkon, y'all are still alert.
Mm-hmm.
So you hear a thunderous march of footsteps. Not like in sync like an army, but you hear a large group of movement through the forest to your north.
Or,
looks fine.
try to get behind a tree.
Let's just find a big patch of trees and bushes and just post up for a minute.
I duck into nearby shrub.
I go into the shrubbery.
We all hide.
Kelpie
Okay.
becomes a tree.
So
Good plan.
I need everyone to roll stealth checks. And Ellie, when you're making your way north into the forest, check it out.
Oh, I need to make a stealth check myself then, right?
Mm-hmm.
With advantage.
Well, not with advantage. Well, Ellie with advantage. Everyone else gets
Yes.
plus 10 if she casts Pass Without a Trace again. So you get advantage and plus 10, Ellie.
No, I didn't cast it again.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I was asking
Okay.
if it was still going.
Sorry, I thought I heard you cast again.
Damn,
Sorry.
if she cast it together, it'd been a plus 20 for me.
15.
14.
18.
Wow, 17.
See, you didn't need invisibility. You're good.
Joe?
6.
Oh, dragon.
We're all hiding, and there's just this really big ass purple tail sticking out of a bush that nobody could miss.
He's like under the bed as at lower half is out. I have a 17.
17? Okay.
Oh, with the advantage thing on. Yeah, 17. I rolled over.
All right.
I forgot I had advantage.
So the rest of you quickly hide, and noticing a big purple tail poking out of a bush, Kelpie's already in a tree. Boar, you kind of like sidle over and like push it in the bush.
Do I have like natural camouflage with these bushes?
Pretty much. It's still a little bit. Actually, no. Time of the year, it's definitely turning brownish.
Well,
at
but
this
I'm
time
like
of
green and brown with all my clothing and stuff.
Well,
True.
yeah, but we washed off all your brown.
No, I meant my clothing.
year. Yeah.
I know, but the
I
dirt's
see.
gone.
I see
let's
what he
fuck
did
you.
there, though.
Fuck you for making me clean!
There's a tactical advantage.
I yelped quietly.
It's not as
he
easy
touched
as
my
it is
tail.
in the summertime.
What was
but
that, Sean?
it is- Sorry.
I just yelped quietly as he touched my tail.
You just hear out of another bush, dead ass.
But yeah, it's not as easy to blend in since the leaves are falling off, and the chill is in the air. You have noticed lately. It is getting just about to the winter time. Actually, it's right on the edge of winter, between winter and fall, as it is right now. But yeah,
So-
you blend in enough.
Cool.
So, Elian, as you're walking along, you come across you don't go very far before you come across a dried riverbed, more like a creek bed more than anything, and you see movement through the trees, and you notice it's coming your way very quickly, and you've seen this before, this certain type of body shape and lumbering gait. That's definitely a pack of orcs.
If anybody here has
Oh.
a surprise attack, it's Jacques.
That would
Don't be
be
surprised.
18.
Kelpie can cast
18.
Detergent.
You do see more heavily armored one leading the pack as they're charging through the forest, and at this point they're pretty close. You're gonna have to make a decision what you want to do pretty soon.
Take him out.
Stay hidden
Like,
as best we can.
I mean, they're heading.
Okay,
Okay, we'll try and stay hidden as best we
Actually,
can. And
also,
if
what
they come
was your
towards
perception
us,
check?
then
My perception?
Yeah.
18.
You notice they got someone dragging along behind them, tied up with rope.
I'm still in the bush with Jacques as I push his tail down, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Take him out.
Fuck.
Take the
Alright.
shot.
I'm gonna shoot the big guy.
Before he,
Go for it.
can I climb the tree or a tree nearby?
Kelpie throws her tail down. Ellie, come on.
All right, I can
Make a quick acrobatics check.
And you know I was holding
15.
What were you holding?
I'm holding produce flame for
Okay.
anything to pop off.
Okay. And Kelpie's holding Entangle. You make it up the tree with Kelpie.
As soon as Ja fires, I will run forward and just be the kind of like, look at me, focus on me.
All right.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
You can just walk out and be like, "Hey, what's up, guys?"
Hey, how you doing? Go 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 go.
See, I mean, like.
Well,
y'all
howdy
don't
doodly,
know-
neighborinos.
Y'all don't know, like, if I killed a leader, it could be like in the Fifth Element where all the other followers just stop working.
That's true.
I'm all right
or
with
in,
this.
Or in Incarnated as a Slime where the leader's killed.
I
It's
just
like,
mean
hey,
to get
what's
out
up?
there and be a
Whatever.
distraction just in case.
I'm okay with you headshotting the shit out of this dude.
All right. Make your attack.
I'm okay with Boar dying. I mean, I'm okay with Boar trying to live.
Fuck you, man.
Oh, you were so close to natural 20.
Damn.
Oh.
But still, good.
Yeah.
What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
17?
That hits.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. 2d12. Where are my d12s?
Fucking 24.
These big like isometric sphere thingies.
I
I
call
don't know
24 Jeff.
words. That would be a 10 plus 8, which is 18 plus 1, so 19 damage.
Ooh.
19. All right.
Pull his brain off. That'd be great.
All of a sudden, the shot of a gun rings out, and all of the leaves fall off the bush on the side. It's like it's John's holding the big ass gun. He did it.
Where'd our cover go?
All right. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Did we
Yay!
do
I get to
it?
use my new initiative numbers.
They're not in range for Entangle yet. Zutra, you want to go ahead and make your attack that you were holding?
Produce flame.
Yeah, they're within 30 feet.
Well, actually, everyone go over to roll 20, and I will reveal. How many feet do you need?
30.
30.
Fuck him up.
That would be
Fuck 'em up.
8 damage.
8. Okay.
Oh, Kelpie.
Okay, so the war chief is not looking great, and the guy behind him is looking pretty bloody.
Hey, guess what? I can fire again.
Go for it.
Fuck.
Screw the leader. With
Do
a
it.
natural 20.
Oh no!
And I believe I get to your grip point back too, doesn't it?
That does. So.
No
that's
shit.
cool.
What?
That's 4d12. 48. 48.
Uh-huh.
48.
I perform a ritual of passing for the chief.
That'll be 12 plus. So 13 damage for the first hit. That would be a 12 plus. What the hell is that? Oh, 10. So 20. So 21. So whatever. 23, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 23, and then did you already add the modifier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you only add the modifier once? It's the 4 the modifier.
Okay, then yes.
Okay,
So
so
it's-
23.
23.
Okay.
You didn't know how in the 12, so that confused me. I was like, what?
So many numbers.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I hate it.
Hey, you probably just blew this dude's brains out before he had a chance to realize what was happening.
Okay, so it takes another shot to the chest as he's just really in pain, just like back against the rock, just bleeding profusely. He's still alive, but he's looking very bloody.
Not.
It's the dice. I don't control the dice.
I'm gonna give you
23
dice.
and 18.
So a natural 20, a 23, and an 18,
Yes.
they all hit.
Okay.
I'm a DM and I'm a dick.
I'm not. I don't control the dice.
Yes,
I'm a DM.
but the DM tends to have a passion for hitting Boar hard.
You were like, bring it on. I was like,
I know, no,
fine.
I know.
How dare you give me what I'm asking for?
How dare you give me my wishes? Am I dead?
I don't know. Are you? That's
You have almost 90 health. There's no way.
Don't fucking jinx it.
You shut your whore mouth.
Oh yeah, no. Actually, in that case,
That's,
there's absolutely no way that you're dead. They
Zorkon,
cannot do that
shush.
much damage.
46 points of slashing damage,
Ah!
all told.
Okay.
Ah!
As they all just lay into Boar with multiple attacks. The rest of the ones on the left are going to try to get out of the hold. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're going to use... They're just going to come... Let's see, that was 2.
Pile in,
They're coming
boys.
there. All right. So, it is now Zuchira's turn.
Yeah. All right. I will cast Sanctuary on Boar.
Okay.
What does that do?
I believe I have to make disadvantage.
You ward a creature within range against attack until the spell. You ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they must choose a new target or lose the attacker spell.
And then,
It doesn't affect. It doesn't protect from area effects such as explosions of fireballs or something like that.
and how long does that last?
Lasts a minute.
A minute. Cool.
So yeah.
Is that a just because I'm curious? Is that a concentration?
No.
Ooh. Yes. More spells.
So I run over here, and I heal Boar for 35 with Lay on Hands,
Attack of
and then
opportunity.
kind of
Oh,
duck
you're
back
my
a little
hero.
bit.
Attack of opportunity, though, I believe, with the orc.
How much?
Uh,
36.
So you move back here.
35.
35. Thank you. Thank
You
you.
move back here.
And then I'm back.
Okay,
yeah, I move
so
back
that
here.
is 2 attacks of opportunity.
Fuck. Throw him at
That is
Net
a
Net 20 to net 20.
17
No.
and a 11. So neither hit.
No.
Time out. So fucking Zutrioth comes sprinting out from behind this boulder, pats Boar on the ass, goes, "You got this, bud. Fuck this."
Yeah.
The baseball ass tap. Go! Go!
All right.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Kelpie.
Who knew support was so much fun?
Hey, DM, I don't like the look in her eyes, and I think you hate it. The look in her eyes.
I would rather tugboat at this point.
Tugboat!
Tugboat it. You're in the tree. You remember this, right?
Tugboat! But it has a range.
What?
Conjure animals
transform?
has a range of 60 feet.
Oh, I thought tugboat was when you wild shaped.
Yeah.
Oh, was tugboat when I wild shaped?
Yeah, you turned into the
Yes.
giant elk.
Shit! Well,
You just see like.
that's not what I wanted to do.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
not what I
Using-
wanted to do. I forgot about tugboat being
Which one are we
my
doing?
wild show.
Okay.
La 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 la. Let us do.
Conjure in.
Let us do. Conjure of the animals.
All right. How many and what level?
I would like 4 beasts.
Ooh.
That's half-
Conjuring
half or lower?
Half or lower.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Frick.
Mamma mia, Papa Pia.
Mamma mia,
Why am I
Kelpie's...
never prepared for this?
Oh my god, Kelpie's back again.
DM, you should always have a
I should.
a tab
really
called
should.
When Kelpie Fucks the DM. And that's the tab.
And it
tall is
has
that
a
tree?
range of.
Yes.
Of yes.
Yes.
Hey, Kelpie,
60
put them right somewhere here.
Hold on, I'm not looking at that.
Just to crush them.
Hold on, I want to see if I have this token.
They would be entangled.
They would be entangled. So.
Well,
Do I
no,
have-
they wouldn't be entangled. They would have disadvantage on movement. The entangle only happens when it's first cast.
No, it's their movement's half. That's it. That the movement is just halved.
Yes.
So they're fine to be in there. Just attack away.
Might do it like.
What was that? Fluff. Oh, God.
I thought there was a bee. I thought there was a wasp that would.
Breed is shedding like a Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah, our cat does that too. Fucking hell.
Hey, we kept all that fucking crack cat first.
We should take her to.
I skinned the wrong crack cat.
Hmm?
We should take her to get groomed and get a lion cut.
Just a after the stream.
Okay, so 4 giant
busy that time.
wasps. Holy crap.
I
Yes.
don't like that token. That is gross.
Those
Oh, they're
damn
like
spiders.
spiders.
All right, so I'm just gonna cover my screen real quick the entire time they're there.
Why are they spiders?
That's all I have.
Guys, it looks like we're gonna have to burn down the forest.
Just burn all of Faerun. Just
All right,
fucking-
guys.
Not a computer.
All right.
I actually
Move-
hit my
moving-
monitor.
Moving back into the.
Sorry, everyone. We get a bit weird. Okay, so
What do wasps do?
They are
Buzz, buzz.
attacking with sting.
And that would be a 14.
the
Now,
hit. Yeah, that hits.
technically, if he chose to throw his actual hammer that he was using,
I mean, yeah.
but then it'd be Sans hammer.
Yeah, and then that's 8 plus it's 18.
Yeah, he did.
I'm done.
Oh, now you're
Watch
done?
Zorkon crawl over a rock, trot over, and just hi.
Hey guys, it's Whack-A-Mole! I invented a new game!
His attack used to be
Whack an
just
orc.
like so fucking epic, but now it's just fucking Looney Tunes. Just bop them. Fucking.
All right, Jaw, you're up. 17 hits.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're so used to everything having like 20 armor now.
The last 2 fights have been fucking fire giants or something, or a dragon.
That would be 7 plus 8
He
plus
gone.
1.
16.
16.
16.
So he gone. Right?
He's
Okay.
looking super bloody last time.
Another shot to the chest. He's just gushing blood at this point. He's
Really?
not quite done yet.
What do you mean?
Well,
I'm not
let me
dead
just
yet.
finish him off
What do you mean?
with a 16.
Yeah.
16 just hits.
Hey!
Do I even need a roll?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's still some margin.
You're playing the game, the DM's just like,
12 plus 6 is 18 plus 1 is 19 damage. Are you
Is that just enough?
He's
the
so
DM's like,
close.
he's looking super bloody.
He
He
has
has
20.
40 points of health left.
I love that he's been like, he's looking real bad. It's like, he's been looking real bad for the last, like, 8 shots.
He's got almost 100 health. So compared to where he was at, he's still looking really bad.
Well, okay.
He's
Yeah.
looking really bad. Takes a
At this point, he's
Slightly
barely
worse.
able to hold up his axe. He's like leaning against the rock, blood gushing out. He's just.
I demand this guy's head. He's my kill.
I'm not gonna touch him.
Elwyn, you're up.
I'm gonna continue my movement to the Mr. Incapacitated, and I will do it by moving.
What do you mean?
Just so you don't have to, just so you don't worry, Droth. I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
God. I'll heal you if I goddamn want to.
So cocky.
I'll fucking do anything else if I goddamn want to. Just let me play my character. Holy fuck.
You know what? I'm not looking too good. I need some healing.
Can I get? You know what? Just for that, I'm going over here, and I'm casting fucking Burning Hands because he's so fine.
Okay. How burning hands work?
Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. Each creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. So,
Okay, so that's Zorkon too.
yeah.
Yeah,
Take a 13
I think he's aware of that.
Okay.
I mean, he's fine, remember
What's the dex save?
Dex save 13.
13. Fail.
I super passed.
Fail.
Oh, you can still take damage, just not as
And
much.
fail.
All right, so 3d6. That is 12 fire damage, half for Zorkon.
Okay.
Toasty!
So
My buns are
they're all they're all still alive. They're just really, really hurt.
And I'll cast healing word on. I'll cast healing word on Zorkon, and the word is going to be sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, Eluine beat me to it.
Sorry.
Not that you
4.
hit, so.
Yeah.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you're up.
Shruhan.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn some motherfuckers. Specifically the two to my right.
Okay.
Burn the
I'll
demons.
I'll go for the one directly to my right first.
Okay.
I am on the wrong page. Here we go.
There's my d4.
Oh, dude, I got like 3 of them.
21.
Dead. Oh wait. To hit. Sorry.
I mean,
I'm just so used to it now. Sorry. Yeah, hits.
6, 10, 15, plus
Dead.
5.
It's already
Yeah.
dead.
So yeah.
Dead.
Next.
I'm guessing these dudes right in front of me are super weak because of Zutrioth.
Yeah, they're all pretty low. Considering I hit them for 12 each. So they probably have like
God,
less than 10 health.
I could probably be like, oh, sorry, I killed you. Yeah, I guess
Gave
I'll
you the
just-
measles.
Yeah, I will just hit the two that got semi-barbecued.
Okay.
More flesh!
I was about to make a really mean joke.
Flesh for the flesh demon.
So, first one's a 14.
That hits. He's dead. I'm not even gonna let you calculate damage because he's dead.
And the next one is a 16.
He dead.
I love that the DM is just like, you know what? Zorkon hit them. Just fuck it. Fuck it.
And
I mean, they only had how much health do they have?
They have
They have
less than
3 health. What do you want from me?
So
Yeah, I
even
literally
if you
could've
rolled a
rolled-
1,
I can roll double ones and still kill them. And then I'm gonna take a look at Zutrioth after he burnt me, take my great hammer and yeet the whole fucking thing at the fucking dude that's still rooted.
Okay.
so you're straight throwing your hammer.
Throwing the great warhammer at the
Okay, well,
motherfucker.
it's not a throwing weapon, so you can only add your strength, not your proficiency.
So add my. Are you sure you want me to just add my strength? It's not much different.
It's the rules.
Oh no, it's okay. So I had 5 instead of 9. Oh no, it's a.
It's
sorry,
an
guys.
improvised weapon. That's just how the rules work.
I still rolled a 16. Doesn't matter.
Still hits. He's dead.
It's like mother.
Are you? Oh no, well, that one's never been damaged. I want to see how much.
Oh
damage he
man,
does.
so
No, it's been. He got hit by
Oh,
the fire too.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
a 15-foot cone.
Oh, fuck me. Wow.
I literally thought it was just these two. Shit.
Yeah.
Zutrioth, man, that's super easy.
Fuck
And
yeah,
I'm
dude.
gonna look at Zutrioth and then just go walk over and pick up my hammer.
So now, just out of curiosity, were you like smash, looked at Juicy just goosh?
Yes. Exactly what
Just give me the stink eye. Yeet.
Yeah,
I said sorry for 4 health. Like, I don't
It's
know.
okay.
Technically
All right.
2, because you gave
Jaw,
it.
you're up.
Reload.
With a bonus action?
Yep. No, as action.
I mean, you can do it as a bonus action.
I do it as bonus action.
Yeah,
Smart
you
man.
always forget that. You need to remember that.
It's okay. That's what we have to
To
do.
be fair, it's still relatively new.
That would be 20, not net.
That hits.
Awesome sauce.
Somehow.
John's purple ass is red right now. He's on fire.
That's
That
your
would
shirt.
be 2 5s, so 10, 11
You did.
damage. Hey,
How do you want to do this?
Headshot. Wait, hold on.
You want to do
Monster kill.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
Fatality.
Long time.
Long time.
As you see him like trying to get out of the vines and like pushing off the rock, his head just like a watermelon.
Lovely.
Mortal Kombat!
I would like to also shoot at this goober here.
Go for it.
I mean, he's okay.
That's if the bee sting has killed them. but the bee sting didn't
Yes, it did.
kill him, so...
Was
Yeah,
it just
dude.
a poison?
No, he got 5, and then he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
He had 5 HP left.
I heard 9.
Oh no,
No, he had 5.
no, he had 5.
Okay, then he did.
Calvin, no matter what, if you failed, if you succeeded, it would have been 5 extra damage. He is dead anyway.
Well...
Alright, so that is the end of that.
That was fun. Before Kelby can do it, I'm looting the big guy.
What?
You're in a tree. Shut up.
No, literally, I didn't hear you. What?
Poppy would like to transform into tugboat, please.
And just fucking like antler bore out of the way.
Well,
So sorry, my
blasting
thing
off
cracked
again.
up a bit. What's happening?
I would like to go over and root through the main orc.
Okay. You find 3 gold, and that's about it. He only had chump change.
Kelpie.
yeah.
I will kick his corpse.
Okay. So, you go over and check on the guy. You roll him over. You notice he is a half elf. He's unconscious, but stable.
Zuzu!
How come Kelpie always gets the cool shit when she loots stuff, but I just get fucking 3 gold?
Zuzu!
I'm coming.
I could heal him too, you know.
Sandro.
Zuzu!
It's a paladin.
Thank you, by the way.
So he's healed for 6. Yeah.
Okay. As soon as the glow from the spell fades, he's.
I immediately speak in Elvish. You are okay. You are safe.
I am half orc covered in orc blood. I look awesome.
Don't mind
I
him.
don't know. I don't know
Just
how
don't
you
mind
got
him.
that situation, but you're safe now. They're all
The look on
dispatch.
the look on Moore's face right now would horrify me if I was a random person, just covered in red, holding a blood-drenched sword. You're safe.
Which is still on fire.
Wouldn't it be black blood?
It's
Yeah, I
kind
was
of
about
like
to
a
say-
darkish purple, I think.
Depends on the universe. Doesn't
True.
matter though.
Anyway, moving on.
I carefully come free and help him up.
I will go and stab the other guys that are laying there dying from the wasp things. Just, kind of, just a little. Oh, sorry.
I wanted to question one of them.
Scratch that.
Just one of them. You can kill the rest.
Then I'll like stab some of them, and I'll do healing word on one of them, so Jacques can question them.
Okay.
Well, we can just stabilize them. I'll use gentle repose.
Okay, then I'll stab
spare
the
the dying.
rest.
Sorry.
I'll stab the rest.
I was about to say, yeah, spare the dying, not gentle repose.
Yeah, no.
So just
Uh,
burning greatsword.
So what gentle repose is.
At this point, the half elf hasn't said anything. He's just like silently watching, kind of amazed.
Oh yeah, gentle repose is to protect from decaying undead stuff.
Again, in Elvish, why were you captured by these? Boar, he's all yours! I'm
Huh?
Do you
He's
speak?
bad. He's bad guy. No, I'm joking.
You don't speak. Ah,
Can I? Ooh. Oh. Ooh. I wonder if you know this about Jaw's backstory.
Probably not.
No.
Talking to Zeke. Stop being jerks.
No, I
Can
want to know.
Can I like perk up after like hearing no response from that and sign to him?
John knows sign language.
I don't remember this being a part of any conversation we've had about your backstory.
Yeah, but
Is it
this sounds familiar to me.
John knows sign language?
Okay.
Big dragon.
I'll let it stand. You start signing to him. He just kind of looks at you weird.
He got all happy. He was like,
Back to the orc.
But guys, looks like we got a tour guide.
Hey, what's your name?
yes.
Hey,
Alright.
Giants.
are you afraid to go that way?
Can you get us as close as you're comfortable? That's where we're headed.
We'll keep you safe, give you shelter. As
If
long
you
as
couldn't tell by the fucking absolute carnage of bodies.
I think my purple friend had a good idea. Oh, so what do we call you?
Whisper.
No.
He doesn't seem to mind.
I want to call him Michael the Mute.
Whisper.
Whisper.
Okay, fine.
Whisper. So, fuck giving him any respect. I'm just gonna call him the most offensive name I could possibly muster up.
Her name is Michael the Mute. Fuck.
Well,
He said he's a half. Yeah, he's a half elf.
Well, you can just tell he's a half elf.
he'd have like slightly less pointed ears than Eluine, and
Yeah.
I think that's really
But
it.
so he could understand me in Elvish correctly, or that just being...
He starts writing on the paper again and turns it around, and it just says home supplies.
You want to go home first?
Which direction?
He looks up to see the sun through the canopy, kind of gets his bearings, and then points north.
How far north?
A day.
One day?
I mean, that's still technically taking us in the direction of the mountains, so I don't see why not. And if he can guide us through the forest a little bit safer,
I think it's a
I'm
one
alright
day
with it.
before.
I think it's worth...
Alright,
all in agreement.
we'll follow your lead.
Lead on.
Can I question the orc now?
Oh, yes, yes,
Oh,
yes. Yes, please.
He's stable, so you could just talk to him as far as I know.
Where did you come from?
No, he's stable, but he's still unconscious.
I'll use a healing word. I'll use a
Alright.
healing word real quick. Wake up is my healing
All
word.
right. I hold my pistol up to his brain.
He knows how to use that.
That's our leader. He doesn't have a head anymore.
Wait,
Do you speak my language?
No response. Just
Boar?
why? Yes, I would love to translate. You will answer our questions in Orcish.
Just kill me now, half-breed.
What do you say?
No, not yet. Ja, what questions would
Yes.
you have for our friend?
Where'd he come from?
Where did you come from,
Where did you go? Where did you go?
Cotton Eye Joe?
Jaw, I need you to make an intimidation check.
As I cock the pistol, okay. That would be a intimidation. 23.
North.
He says north.
Why did he want the elf?
Food.
Food. You're gonna eat a half elf for food? All right, fair point.
You're big stringy.
Seen any giants up in here?
You say?
Do you see any giants? Have you seen any giants in here?
Why do you think we came south?
What about dragons?
No, no dragons.
Ask him about if he wrecked the place that the elf was from.
Did you find this man at his home, or did you find him on a trail?
Found him out in the woods.
Home should be good.
What's your name?
Nombre.
Durr.
Dur.
Brrr.
It was a pleasure meeting you. And I pulled the trigger.
No, Boar is covered in more blood.
At the loud bang, whispers.
There, and Boar comes up, and there's just fucking.
He was interrogating him real close. Just, what's your name?
So Boar went, good name. Just
Well,
I
Yeah,
mean,
don't worry about the kaboom whisper.
So we have a day's travel north.
can
Get
I,
this man's plot.
Kelpie?
Hmm?
Can you do me a favor? I know you're real good at finding shit. Can you want to check the rest of these guys, see if they got a little extra something on them?
Sure.
Stuff in the back.
You search. They got nothing. They got the rags and their weapons.
Are any of
They
the
got
weapons
jack
in
shit.
decent condition, or are they just orc weapons? Kind of crappy.
They're just orc weapons.
Worth a shot. Whisper, lead the way, good sir.
So, as Whisper leads you off into the woods, that's where we're going to end for the night.
Ah, the hands always give it away. Ah!
So, we hope you have had as much fun as we have, and we hope you've enjoyed your time with us.